Namaste everyone. I am Archana Kulkarni. I am from Hyderabad. Professionally I am a lawyer, but I have led that profession very long back, and now I am a completely yoga practitioner and a yoga trainer. So I work for Bodhi School of Yoga, and I have done my courses from Bodhi School of Yoga. So I have completed my RYT 200, I have completed my RYT 500. And what was happening while I was teaching yoga, there were so many students which were coming in having different issues. So somebody came in with thyroid, somebody said they are not able to reduce the weight, somebody said that they are diabetic persons, some was not at all able to their functional abilities were very less. Okay, for some of them were suffering from many metabolic issues and all. So some of them were having so many respiratory related issues, women's related health disorders and all. So what was lacking in regular yoga practice, that we were not able to give them the scientific approach to what exactly practices they need to follow, so that it can improve their health conditions and all. So when the search of knowledge started, I came across Manushi School of Yoga in Chidambaram, and under the accreditation of IAYT, they are conducting diploma in therapy. So I enrolled myself into this course. It was both in online and offline hybrid mode. So in that online mode, I was little bit resilient, because when we talk about therapy, okay, how it's going to be in an online mode, whether I'll be able to be seen, or my doubts will be cleared and all or not. But trust me, that online mode was a perfect mode for me to understand this, because throughout this journey of my 2 years, every weekend we used to have this session, and not a single day it felt like the ma'am or sir was teaching us online. It felt like connected to both of them. When we started this course, basically it was structured in a very beautiful manner. Okay, every day there was some discussion happening, there was some theory topics was there, practical sessions was also conducted in an online mode, and from there we got a lot of insights, and regular test schedules were also there. So when we started this test schedule and all, it gave us an insight that yes, we were lacking in this, we are lacking in maybe practical aspect, maybe theoretical aspect, maybe anatomical aspect. So we were able to work out on that as well. Okay, after this completion of an online mode, it was also a residential course. Okay, and coming to Chidambaram, staying here for 10 days, earlier it felt like whether I'll be able to do it or not, because since this is the first time I came, left my family and came in here. But trust me, I think this 10 days, I have not only enjoyed, but I have learned so many different things over here. Okay, and it didn't feel like 10 days, it just went away within a fraction of minutes, I can say. Here in this residential program, the way the residential program is also designed, it is very structural way. Okay, so we usually start the classes with the meditation, followed by the some practical assessment, basically practicals and all. Okay, on the very first day, sir has introduced us to how to assess a person. Okay, so whenever a person or a client come to you, so how should we greet them, basically? Okay, how should we assess them for their physical structures and all. Okay, so the complete knowledge of that was being given, how we should be taking their BP, how we should be taking their BMIs. Okay, is there any complaints they are facing from before, how to learn or how to study the medical reports and all. Okay, whether to take this person as a client or refer it to the doctor, because many a times it happens that we say that we are a yoga therapist, we are a yoga practitioner, yes, we can start teaching them directly. Okay, but no, it is a very structured way, we cannot directly take that. So there are some red flags which was being marked. Okay, and we need to follow that. Also, IAYT basically follows the norms and ethical practices. Okay, whenever we are going to start teaching, so that ethical pledge is also there, and professionalism is very important in any field, I would say. So here also ma'am has taught us that professionalism when you start teaching. In this course, basically Jayanti ma'am taught us the history of yoga. Okay, yoga is deeply rooted in India, and we have the seeds of the yoga have been sown here itself in India. Our sages, Sage Patanjali, Rishis, Munis, basically they have given a dearth of knowledge. Okay, and this knowledge is very practical based. Okay, it is also scientifically designed knowledge. Okay, which we can easily implement to overcome the health concerns of any person. okay, and it is like umbrella term, we can say yoga therapy as an umbrella term. If this practice yogic tool is not beneficial, we can have next other yogic tool is of course there. Okay, so like this way the yoga therapy teacher training was being taught. Jayanti ma'am is so amazing, the way the zeal what she teaches us, okay, and the way basically her classes went on. So it was very useful for all of us. The history of yoga basically, and all the social ethics class and all, everything was very much well planned and easily like any lay person can easily understand the knowledge behind it, the way she has taught it. Coming to basically sir as well, Natarajan sir. So Natarajan sir has taught us the anatomy behind the yoga, okay. So there is a lot of anatomy which is involved, like if I wanted to move my hand just this is little bit also, so there are so many muscles involved in lifting the hand, okay. So he has taught us each and every aspects of anatomy, okay, and how anatomy and physiology can change a person's health or his posture. That was being taught by Natarajan sir very well. In this residential program, the program used to usually start with meditation. So we have learned different forms of meditation like Nada Anusandhana, basically chakra meditation and healing meditation and all. So many different forms of meditation was being taught to us. Whenever we started this meditation, after that we used to always have practical. The practical used to be like we used to make the practice of the asanas. Sometimes it felt like, "Arey, this is the simple asana." But that simple asana, when you hold it in a proper manner, the way that simple asana, we feel like as if when sir is going to ask her to stop or holding this asana, because we used to shiver in that asana. Okay, so simple asanas can basically be taken up and it can be as much useful as any advanced asana. Okay, starting from the mobility practices. Sir has taught us all the joint exercises and all. Warm-up session basically, the importance of warm-ups, why we need to practice the warm-ups, because many a times it happens that usually people start directly learning or teaching asanas basically. It is not a correct way to do that. So taking the warm-ups, then how to proceed to the asana, that was being taught, and later on the yoga nidra and meditation practices in the evening as well. Okay, so usually as a yoga trainer, we more focus on the physical aspects of yoga. As a practitioner, as like my own sadhana, many a times I try to skip the yoga nidras and all. But here when we practice the yoga nidra and all, then I said why I was skipping this practice. I should definitely start practicing yoga nidra from now onwards. Meditation was there in my practice earlier, but now I think I have evolved more into the meditation. Okay, I will not be easily going into that meditative state. Okay, like whenever we practice the breathing techniques and all, so it has helped me evolve in my meditation journey as well. Coming to this residential program, basically it was a 10-day residential program, and this program basically the what do I say, the environment here is like very authentic, and everyone is like heartfully welcoming you. Okay, all the faculties, the trainers over here, and of course the staff. Okay, they are very polite. The way the program is there. Okay, so each and every day is designed perfectly. Also like small breaks are given, and the food here is awesome. I would say that Jayanti ma'am feeds us like a mother. Okay, the motherly nature in her is like I just remind me of my mother feeding us. Whenever we try to stay it over here, so there is like if we want something, it is being immediately offered to us or given to us, or like told us that it is readily available over here. I thought it's a very small place, Chidambaram, I would not get this, not get that, but yeah, like I suffered like some issue. I wanted to buy basically medicine, and also it was easily available, everything over here. And this place is, I think, heaven for practicing yoga, because Sage Patanjali Maharshi, so he meditated over here in this place, and the vibe of this place is amazing. So whenever we practice yoga, we can feel that presence of Rishi Munis over here, and I think I am very grateful. I think I have done something good karma that yoga has brought me over here in the search of knowledge. And this place is also called as the place of knowledge, where the knowledge is existing. Okay, this is the place like where the Akasha element is very much stimulated, or the Akasha element is more over here. Okay, so I am very thankful and grateful to Manushi Yoga Institute. Jayanti ma'am, as well as Natarajan sir, and all the staff members over here. It might be like, people working in the back office, people working in the cooking and all. Okay, so I'm very, very thankful and grateful for all of this knowledge that they have shared with me. And I would suggest all of you, whoever is looking for therapeutic teacher training course or therapy yoga, so this is one of the best place. Okay, so thank you so much.